Hello, Bame Farm fans. We are in the middle of the I Hate Rain plastic laying session. Our cute little drought just ended. We got, oh boy, oh, come on. I gotta watch how much dirt I pull. I can't pull dirt really. There's a couple soft spots here and there back here. And see how crooked I can drive. We're on a slight slope and at times it pulls me downhill. That's a real blast. Oh, here's another soft spot. So we'd gone almost 3 weeks without rain. Almost 3 weeks. Or at least 3 weeks, I don't know. It was great. Got all the planting done. It was June 10th. And then they called for, we might, we're supposed to get less than an inch of rain. Well, that less than an inch of rain turned into close to 2. And we were trying to get stuff ready for pumpkins, like laying plastic, because those need to go in June 15th. Well, the problem with that is that it was so dry, we decided to wait for moisture. I think, well, a half inch we would have soaked up and we would have been out here next day. Well, that was Sunday, and now this is Tuesday. And now they're calling for more rain again. And they're creeping up from their half-inch prediction. At lunch, they're like, it could be 3/4 of an inch instead of just a half. And, yeah, they're just getting rain happy in the forecast. Hopefully they're wrong, but unfortunately it's Ohio, and they'll probably be more right than I want. So this is what I'm calling the worst muddy plastic laying job. Because, we rode it till this, we got some rain. We have enough slope here, we can probably get away with flat plastic instead of the raised bed. As you can see, there's just enough moisture with the solid amount of clay we have that it sticks on everything. And this is the better end. Once we get over that ridge and coming down this way, it's a little drier. And it lays better. If I can keep a tractor going somewhat straight, well, it won't matter because we're so far away from the road. I'm keeping the pan on the front just off the ground. And have a terrible time watching where I'm going on the front end. Spacing doesn't matter. The wider for these, the better. They need more space between them anyways. This is 6mm black plastic, biodegradable. There won't be a trace of it at the end of the season, or definitely by next spring it'll definitely be gone. And we stopped laying flat beds because where we put the vegetables is closer to the house and it's extra flat there, and we kept having water issues. So we found a raised bed layer to raise everything up out of the mud. But that wouldn't work on a day like today because it just wouldn't flow. And it's a good thing we're on a slope, like I said. And the pumpkins are all about timing. If we have them too early, they might rot before we need to sell them. And if, well, they're ready too late when they're too late. We're aiming for the end of September, and usually that means about June 15th. And it's the 13th. And our forecast is extra excited about chances. Maybe not volume, but the frequency is about to. That cute little drought we had was great. And I miss it already. Now I gotta get out of the shrubbery somehow. And I'm trying to get this laid especially because some of the gourds, it's weird. Some of the gourds have a longer day length than the pumpkins do. So yeah, we're doing this extra slow. Sometimes I go a gear faster, but there's no gears lower. Just trying to help the mud flow through everything. We do have a little bit of cover crop showing through. I That just means we're adding organic material to the soil. I don't know what that means for the plastic layer. It's no worse than the mud. Ready?
Yeah.
Now this way is usually worse. We'll see when we get to the far end, it'll be like pulling me and I'll end up with a curved run of plastic. I'm sure the gourds won't care once they're growing. And you get more plants in a curved row anyway, right? So there's a little bit of handwork. We gotta have a shovel to put some dirt to get the plastic started. Already starting to pull some mud there. Woo! Well, if anything, the rice tires help loosen up some dirt. And we need some loose dirt to cover the edge of the plastic, keep it from blowing away. Talking about a little bit of wind with the rain coming later. And if your plastic's not well covered, that can really be hell. Yeah, the wind can really be hell on the plastic and rip it up. Had that happen before. And it's usually worse, like right after you lay it. Like once the plastic's been down for a week, you probably got it whipped. But it was when you first put it down and the dirt's still a little bit loose on the edge and maybe it's dry. You just need one rain on it. It helped the dirt settle on the edge, and then the plastic's there. Now, one thing with wetness that I have found out, well, I mean, we will be seeding this in the next couple days in between rain showers, is that water really increases the speed of degradation on this plastic. Because I put some down, we didn't get to planting it quick. This has been a couple years ago, and it just fell apart. We're trying to punch holes in it, and the plastic was ripping all over. In fact, one of the rolls we got this year, we think the supplier left it sit out and it got a little too much weather. And it was a little brittle. We're having some problems with it already. And it's only been down, you know, about a month now. And it shouldn't be breaking up just yet. Well, hopefully this is less painful than, you know, watching me stack hay. You're not breaking a sweat, but the, you know, typical Bame Farm mud and excess rain. This is even on a nice slopey, hilly region. Imagine if we were on a non-sloping region, how much more fun that would be. So yeah, we waited for a rain, got a little bit too much. And someone's gonna say, well, why don't you irrigate or do drip tape? Now, for some dumb reason, we're putting these pretty far away from water. I don't know how much water there is in the creek over there. But for the longest time, we put down drip tape. I think we might have only used it once. And that was in like 10 years, and just got tired of pulling it up and throwing it away. Like once you put it down, it's really hard to reuse. And they figure you're probably using it more than we did. That the little holes and stuff will get plugged with impurities in the water. So we gave up on the drip tape because we're just buying plastic and throwing it away. And the drip tape obviously was not biodegradable. Uh-oh, wet spot. We got through that one okay. So yeah, that's a little note on that bit of water. And, oh hey, look at the drops on the hood. It's already trying to get us again. But hopefully by making this video, maybe it wards the rain off and we don't go into full mud season. We just have hopefully we only just have that one missed forecast where it rained more than they thought. And the rain goes back to jumping off a cliff or raining on somebody else, because I was really enjoying that dry time. Like I was trying to turn the corner and get to hay season. But of course, my best laid intentions and plans of actually getting to things early get wet.